Next up. Why are you laughing? I'm just trying to introduce my friend.
Yes, go ahead, Brian. Go.
Don't be a bully. Gosh. Next up. We're on the clock here, Julia. Time's ticking away. The next man coming up is a man that deserves an introduction. Because they told me I had to do it. He's a man with 3 first names.
Oh my God, that's real good.
Which makes literally no fucking sense. Jonathan, Tyler, Patrick. I'm not done! I've known this man for 8 years. 8 years? 6, 7, 8. He's a good man. He's not as funny as me, but you get what you can get in this economy. Tyler Patrick, everybody!
Right. Reminder.
I gotta have my little cheat sheet here, because, you know, that's how I operate. But first of all, it's good to see that none of my family are here. Because if they were, I couldn't say anything I was gonna say. So we're good by that. You know, wife, you don't count. You don't count.
Does your dad work for the government too?
He did. Now, I'm gonna tell this story here. You know, there's a lot of things I've learned from doing a lot of stand-up comedy, you know? I've been doing this for about 30 seconds, and I can tell you this, that there's all kinds of stuff you start to learn sitting over there watching other people do this. How to move, how to talk. But we're gonna get really close and personal. Who's ready to get close and personal?
Yeah!
I'm gonna tell you a story about my vasectomy.
Yeah!
So, you know, I decided I'm gonna get this medical miracle procedure. Talked to my best friend, he had got one, no big deal. My brother, no big deal. My dad, no big deal. So I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna be nothing. No problems. So I go to the doctor and I tell him, hey, this is what I wanna get done. My doctor, no joke, Richard Johnson. You think you can trust a man named Richard Johnson, right? So he's like, oh no, this'll be easy, it'll be like a pinch, you'll be, you know. I'm like, okay, cool, this will be easy. No, I've never had the most embarrassing conversation of my life when the man looks at me and goes, you got a thick scrotum. We might have to put you out. What? I'm like, what are you talking about? So this is what I remember from that day. My beautiful wife was there holding my hand in the corner. I remember looking up at 2 guys, looking down at me, sawing like this. And I'm just sitting there. Is this how it's supposed to be? And they're just like, and he's like, we got you. Might have had to put you down, but we got you. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm leaving, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I look down, I got a bruise of a thumbprint right here. And I'm like, so then I got 2 days off work. Well, then I have to go back to work, and I'm like, I'm still walking like this. I didn't tell them why I had to take off work. So then I gotta come up with some excuse. Like my legs hurts or something. So then I'm just going to work. Oh yeah, I got this cramp in my leg. Can't bend over. I can't lift that. Nah, I'm telling you, never trust a doctor named Richard Johnson. But, so one of my favorite holidays is Christmas. And every year, I'll watch Christmas movies all the time. I don't care if they're good, bad, whatever. This year, I decided to try one called Dashing Through the Snow. It didn't look great, but I was like, it's on Disney Plus. I pay for Disney Plus. I'll try it. Kids didn't want to watch it. Judea didn't want to watch it. So I locked myself in the bedroom, and I'm watching it, just chilling, trying to enjoy the holiday. And I thought it was funny because there's one part in the thing where Santa says, hey, the reindeer, he asked Ludacris, because Ludacris is in it, he's like, do you know what the reindeer's favorite song is? And he's like, Jingle Bells? He's like, no, the Rocky theme. He's like, the Rocky theme? And I was like, that's funny as hell, right? Okay. So I'm watching this movie, I'm having a great time. Kids come in, annoy me. Who's got kids? They're annoying, I know. I love them, but they're annoying. And then my wife comes in. She starts to be all sweet and kind.
How dare her?
And I'm like, what? She's like, I missed you. I'm like, sweet, this is good stuff, right? Well, then we locked the bedroom door. You know what comes next, right? So we're getting in the mood. I'm like, yes, this is happening. Middle of the day, right? So we're trying to be quiet. And God is my witness, this is true. Right as we're about to start, I'm getting ready to go. On the movie, they summon the reindeer and the Rocky theme kicks in. And I don't know about you, but there is nothing more powerful to get you going than sitting there making love to your wife, listen to the Rocky theme. It's dun 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 dun. You know, like you're like, you could be running up them stairs like, and I was like, I told you when it was done, I was like, do you realize what just happened? She's like, no. I was like, that time was beautiful. I had to give it up to God. I was like, thanks, buddy. But I'll tell you what, my wife is amazing for letting me say this stuff. She sits right here in this small crowd, first of all. But the other thing is, my mom is crazy.
Amen.
That's all I'm going to say about that. But see, my mom is a religious person. God love her. And one time, have you ever had something happen in front of you that you can't believe is real, that you just freeze? Okay? My mom was over at the house. And we were having some weird time, and my mom literally looked at my wife and tried to cast the demon out of her. And I stood there and I looked at my mom like, my mom is seriously trying to exorcise my wife right here in the kitchen. And I don't know about you. You ever had sex with a woman who has a demon? You're on the ceiling, you're on the walls, the head's spinning backwards, completely change up the whole eye contact thing. No, true story. My mom did that and I was like, what the heck is wrong with you? That's why she's not here today. So I work with a bunch of women, but there's also a few guys that work there, you know, a few good old boys, right? And they're sitting around the other day talking about guns, because, you know, what else you talk about? And I kind of walk over, like, I'll just listen to this. They're talking about, yeah, I like to go shooting on the weekends. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, that sounds cool. They're like, yeah, I shoot blah, 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 this caliber and blah, blah, this caliber. I'm like, cool. I was like, yeah, I shoot about a couple times a week, about 5 times, maybe like, I usually just shoot blanks about twice a night, you know? And they're like, oh, what kind you got? I was like, glove gun, and I just walked off. So, you know, just everybody loves Kiss, right? But you know who's obsessed with fat? America. We have an Ozempic crisis. Everyone's on it now. It just might as well just come in the mail for free now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but America loves fat. But here's the trick about fat. It's all about where you place it. Okay? Because if the fat's here, you hate it. But you take that fat and you move it up here, you're in love with it. Like Brian's dad.
We love Brian's dad.
So I try to stay up on some of the lingo because I work with kids. I don't talk like this in front of kids, but and like there's this new saying where I've heard people go like body count. Like, what's your body count? What's your body count? And I heard someone say like, what's your body count? And I was like, 34? Like, what? You've been with 34 women? I was like, oh, I thought we were talking about people we murdered. My bad. I was like, I watch a lot of Dexter. So, but I was like, that's the weirdest thing ever to call it body count. I'm like, the police have to be like pissed. Like, okay, we're talking about serious people alive and death, not sexual partners. But so I have an 11-year-old son. And a few years ago, he did one of those funniest things that you just can't believe you saw in front of you. We're playing Uno. He had to be about 7. And we're playing cards. It's me, my wife, and my son. We're sitting there, and he's like going through them, and he's winning. He gets down to the last card. He says, Uno. I'm like, oh, man. All right, he's going to win. He throws down his last card. He's like, suck my dick. Throws it down. And I go. And my wife's like, we freeze. And he's laughing. I'm like, Solomon, do you know what that means? He's like, yeah, it's like an insult, right? Like, that's what you're supposed to say. I'm like, come on, let's go over here and talk. So I took him to the side, and I explained it the way that a parent's supposed to, where I leave out most of the details. You know, you just kind of tell the bit just enough to get by. He goes, oh, I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry. He's like, I'm going to go play upstairs. And he leaves, and I look at my wife like, he totally used that in the perfect context. I was like, he totally got it.
Yeah, sorry for teaching him, man.
So I got thinking the other day, like, I am so happy that I'm not single trying to date. Because, I was like, like, I got the best woman right here. But I was at the bank, and I was like sitting there, and like all these women work at the bank, and they're all chit-chatting with each other. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know how shitty it would be to like try to ask a girl out who works at the bank, like, hey, you want to go out? She's like, no, you got $10 in your account. See you later. You ain't fooling nobody. I saw the other day, I got an email from my kid's school. And this has to be the greatest job in the entire world. I so want to find out how you get this job. See, my son now does online school through Ohio Virtual Academy. And the job description, are you ready for this? Virtual school nurse. I want this job. You look sick, go on home. Wait, you're already there, it's okay. What's your symptoms? Take some Tylenol. I'm like, how do you get to be the virtual school nurse? Yeah. I don't know, go ask your mom. I also finally learned what the real reason for the weirdest piece of clothing is, the robe. I finally figured the robe was created so at 3 a.m. your wife can tell you to go wake up and go let the dogs out. Because all they do is bark and you don't want to get up and you're like, what am I doing with my life? And she's like, you wanna love me forever? Yes. Go let those dogs out. And I'm like, no. She's like, you want to? I was like, okay, I'll go let the dogs out. As I've established, I have 2 children. That means I'm broken poor. So, and what do all children love? Animals, right? You know what's a great place to take them? The zoo, right? Zoo costs money. So what do you do when you're broke and you want to take your kids somewhere? Petland. The free person zoo. You can take out an animal and pet it, you can play with it, you put it back, you go home. There's no cost, no fee, nothing. It's the poor man's zoo.
Yes, yes.
Now this last joke, it's a true story. With my best friend Brian here.
Oh, here we go.
So Brian and I like to go on these trips. We'll go places, drive around, whatever. And one night we're like, dude, I want a donut.
Oh, the donut!
We're like, hey, there's this donut shop. I don't even remember what the name of it was. But we see it, and we're like, okay, it's not that late. It really wasn't that late. And we pull in, there's some cars in the parking lot. And I'm like, dude, I gotta pee. He's like, all right, we'll go inside and get donuts. So we pull in, we get out, the way the building is laid out, it's like you gotta go around and then back and park, it's weird. And we get out, we're walking to the front door, because we like parked on the back side. And all of a sudden the lady who works there pops out the window for the drive-thru, hey, we're closed inside, you gotta go through the drive-thru. And Brian and I are like, okay. All right, so then we like run back, because we're halfway to the door, right? We run back, we get in the car, and we have to kind of go down and back around the building to pull into the drive-thru. We pull up to the drive-thru. Brian's like, what do you want? I said, I don't know, give me a couple glazed. He goes, she comes on the speaker, and he's like, can we get a dozen glazed? Sorry, we're out of donuts. Why didn't she tell us that in the window? Instead of popping out and telling us, hey, we're closed inside. Why don't you just like, we're out of donuts? Save us some time. But no, how to waste our time. I'm Tyler Patrick, thanks everybody. Up now is Brian Rouse. I just met this man tonight. He came highly recommended, so I'm gonna pass this on to him.